Kia ora and welcome to this video. Today I am in New Zealand, and full disclosure, New Zealand happens to be one of my favourite places in all of time, space and consciousness. I like it a lot and I'm super excited to be here as always. I wanted to do something in this video where I focus predominantly on New Zealand as a whole and look at what New Zealand is doing and take some learnings from that, and of course, as always, look at New Zealand's cities from a smart city perspective and look at those challenges and opportunities. I think there's a lot to learn from New Zealand because smart city is thrown around a lot, and it's not just exclusive to big cities, it's inclusive to all types of cities, especially ones that are able to thrive because of their uniqueness. And that's what I think New Zealand is doing really well. So, stay with me. Guys, let's take a quick snapshot. Hey guys, let's take a quick snapshot, both demographically and economically. New Zealand has a population of approximately 5 million people. Its biggest city is, of course, Auckland. Its annual GDP, according to the World Bank, is about $206 billion US dollars. The Kiwi dollar is trading at 68 US cents. And here's a fun fact, it's one of the most traded currencies in the world. In fact, it's number 10. And in terms of economic trust and transparency, New Zealand is leading the world globally at a ranking of number 3 in the world. So that is the snapshot. New Zealand, like I said, is truly punching above its weight. Okay, let's also take a look at Christchurch, which really is the example that everyone thinks of when they think of smart city initiatives in New Zealand. Christchurch was catapulted into that position to embrace smart city initiatives and projects because of the tragedy of the 2011 earthquake. And I think that's actually been something similar in New Zealand's history, the ability to be incredibly optimistic in the face of adversity and be incredibly resourceful, given that Christchurch had a bold vision. Ultimately, the first thing that needs to happen post a disaster like the 2011 earthquake is get those basic services up and running. So energy, waste management, water solutions, getting the city moving again with mobility, and that came first before the tech. And let's also be clear, smart cities aren't just about tech. Of course not. They're about people. It's about people at the centre, the community at the centre of the initiatives. And that's what makes the city more livable and more productive, increases a sense of well-being. At least that's the definition from Land Information New Zealand's Bureau. One of the biggest challenges for New Zealand is climate. From a smart city perspective, New Zealand has a big opportunity to do something regarding climate. I'm talking about sustainable development, I'm talking about initiatives and tech that helps cities and people plan for extreme weather, earthquakes. From an urban planning and master planning point of view, New Zealand is actually going through a rapid urbanisation at the moment and population growth, and ensuring homes that are built here properly insulated to deal with climate both in winter and in summer. Not just that, but the homes are also ready to sustain the possibility of an earthquake. Alright, so I am not sure when the next time I will see you is, but I want to know more. I want to know more about initiatives you think are important and worth talking about. I've only covered a very small amount of what I've seen in a couple of days here in NZ, but I want to know more about what you think is important, whether it's mobility, whether it's reducing our carbon footprint, whether it's about using data in smart ways, whether it's informing citizens of what we're actually doing with the data and helping them understand what the initiatives that cities and regions and councils are doing, so that citizens, everyone can be part of this conversation to help our world, our communities become better and smarter places. Let's talk about global warming just briefly here. It is a major issue for every country, and in particular Australia. I think we definitely need to do more in this space and look at ways where we actually put a global warming perspective on the way we make decisions. So from a global warming perspective, how can we reduce carbon? How can we be more efficient to reduce our impact on the environment? How can we make people's lives mobile but also sustainable and efficient? How can we use our resources better and share and have that part of the circular economy and reduce our waste? These are all questions that are super important that we certainly should not shy away from. I think countries around the world, and I am in New Zealand recognises this issue. Pacific nations recognise this issue as well. We are in a region that will continually be hit by extreme weather and the effects of global warming. I think it's up to countries and cities and businesses to do what they can to help reduce carbon, help improve our impact on the environment. So I leave you with that positive note. Let's do this optimistically and let's think of solutions from a collaborative perspective to help reduce our carbon footprint. All right, I will see you in my next video.